Almost every teacher and parent is concerned about ripple effect of media which their children imitate its non-standard language. When Korean Organization of the Teaching Profession did a survey, 75% of teachers agreed that half of their students' conversation contain non-standard language. And internet and media is considered a factor of intensifying these improper language using.
I'm here to tell you about standard language. Standard language means a language commonly used by people in their daily lives. There are some traits of standard language. First of all, it has standardized spellings, vocabs, grammar, and pronunciations, which enable people to give educated speech. But at this point, no offense, it doesn't mean dialect users are not educated. Also, standard language are frequently known as official language so that it is effectively used for public institutions like courts and schools. So now, let's see how non-standard language from mass media affects our daily lives.
Hey, I can't stand it anymore. The professor is always ignoring me. He always asks me, "Are you okay?" or "Are you done?" It's so annoying. He never asks this question to anybody. He just asks me. I had a blind date, and it was a nightmare. What happened? He was a jerk. It was really disgusting.
I'm gonna start the interview with you. Okay, my first question is, why do you use this kind of language?
Because I can express more funny and I put emphasis on what I say when I use them. Also, it is more simple and familiar.
Okay.
Because it is more convenient and more effective to communicate between friends, and we need to follow the trends. So I think non-standard language is part of peer pressure.
Then are you aware of its side effect and what do you think about it?
Yes, I'm aware of the side effect. I could say without them, but they just come out of my mouth. So sometimes it's very offensive and sometimes I can't get respect. I always think that I should use less, but it's very hard.
Yeah, I try to wear bad languages, but it is hard to keep it, especially when you're in school. As I say, it's part of trends, so if I don't use it, our communication will be less interesting.
What do you think how it would be without using them?
You can talk nice, and you couldn't have to listen to bad word in public place. But I think conversation might be less interesting.
I can live without it. It's just a matter of usefulness. But it's kind of secret code between us, like between friends.
Could you tell me about your opinion on non-standard language in mass media?
It surely doesn't look good because everyone in this country is watching them, while people on media have social status. I think being funny is good, but less non-standard language is needed.
I haven't think about it before because everyone takes it for granted. But after this interview, I think we need to think about it again. Using proper amount of this non-standard languages makes us excited, but these days our media is getting arousing, so inappropriate language ruin our Hangul, so I think we should be more sensible about using these languages.
How often do your friends use non-standard language?
Usually when they saw TV and their TV store use the language, so we repeat that.
What do you think when these non-standard language show up in media?
I think sometimes it's funny, but that language has bad meaning, so we should not use it.
As you see, non-standard language is a double-edged sword. If we use it properly, it can be useful. But when we use thoughtlessly, it ruins our own language. In the same way, on media, people have to be more considerable when they use non-standard language. Because people, especially young children, are affected more than adults. In spite of themselves, they can disturb children's education. So we have to be more sensible when we use it. Thank you for watching our documentary. Bye!